Hey guys, this is Tauna. Today we have some little bits from the face commanders of Duskmourn. This is pretty exciting. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure these out for you guys. That way I could share them with you. Where did I get these from? These were posted over on the actual Magic the Gathering website, on their Duskmourn page. They've posted them, and this is the resolution. It is blurry as all heck. This has taken me basically all day, and I've tried to figure them out. I think I've got most of them down pretty close, or at least, these two that you can see definitely got down some bits and pieces from the others, but it is incredibly hard. So hopefully you guys appreciate this. Make sure you guys subscribe, share the video around and everything like that. This is all pretty exciting. We're getting into Duskmourn soon. All right, so first up we have Aminatou being the leader of the Miracle Worker precon. So this one here is see the future and cast miracles. If you don't know what miracle is, essentially it is whenever you draw the card, you can play it like if it's your first card you drew per turn. So as I said, this is the resolution. It is incredibly hard to see, but I have gone and I've zoomed in, zoomed out. I've edited with Photoshop, tried to figure it out as best as I could. So it looks like she's costing one, a white, a blue, and a black. So she's Esper there. And her name looks like it's Aminatou Veil Protector. She's a legendary creature, human wizard. This is also interesting because of the fact that it's confirming that Aminatou either doesn't have her spark yet or has been desparked. I'm not sure which one. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you get to Surveil one. I don't know if it's Surveil one or what, because looking at the actual description here, from here down to here is the reminder text for what Surveil is, but that's like the full reminder text for Surveil, which is look at the top X cards of your library, then put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on the top of your library in any order. But if that was just Surveil 1, there's actually different reminder text for just Surveil 1. So I don't think this is Surveil 1, but maybe they've just kind of put long reminder in their text or something. I'm not sure. And then the bottom part here is each enchantment card in your hand has miracle, and the miracle cost is equal to its mana cost, but reduced by some amount, and then it has the reminder text for miracle here. The interesting thing about this is obviously the Surveil up here enables this. So you look at the top card or top 2, 3 cards, and then you can put one of those on the top as the actual, the first card that you're going to draw, and then you draw it and hey, look, it's a miracle. So some really cool kind of top deck manipulation with this. All right, next up, we've got the dude here, Valgavoth, I think his name is. He is the leader of the Endless Punishment one. This says, punish your opponents, make them pay. And unfortunately, this is the one that we can't really see too much of. It looks like his name is Valgavoth, Harvester of Souls. And it also looks like he costs 7. Now, this part here, it looks like there's like 3 big letters in a row. It looks to me like it says Elder Demon. It's potential that he is a god's demon or something like that, but it does look like an elder demon to me at least. And this here could be a 2, but looking at it, the way I've kind of zoomed it in and out, it looked like it's a 7. So assumably he has some kind of cost reduction, maybe given the fact that it's like punish your foes, make them pay. Maybe it's like cost reduction based on how much damage opponents had taken that turn or something. Kind of similar to like the lizards in Bloomburrow, but we'll see. All right, we've got Zimone here leading the jump scare one, which is tricky instance and mysterious face down cards. This one here as well was really hard to read. It looks like to me landfall, and then it's the new text for landfall, which is whenever a land you control enters, and then this part here was where I got stumped and I couldn't figure out beyond that, unfortunately. Assumedly she has some stuff to do with like manifest or disguise or something like that. Maybe it's like disguise the top card of your library or something, but that didn't look like it was that. I think this may say face down cards or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to be able to tell exactly what it is. We'll see. There's some interesting things that could potentially be as well. All right, and then the last one here we have is a new character, which is Winter. He's part of the Death Toll Golgari deck. Fill your graveyard and then reanimate monsters. So this here looks like his name is Winter, Cynical Opportunist, and he costs 3, a black and a green. legendary creature. I think this says human, but I'm not entirely sure. And then warlock. So he's got death touch, and then whenever winter attacks, mill 4 cards. And then he has delirium. So this looks like it's going to be based around delirium or filling up your graveyard kind of thing. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile any number of cards from your graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. If you do, put a permanent card from among them onto the battlefield with a finality counter on it. This is actually pretty cool as well, because there's going to be a whole bunch of enchantment creatures within the actual set. So enchantment creature would fulfill 2 different ones of that. So there's some pretty cool things you could potentially pull off with like enchantment creatures and stuff with this. Not kind of filling too much into this part here with the fill your graveyard, but that's kind of like the mill section. So it's going to be look like a self-mill and reanimate. Very similar to the actual surveil one from Markov Manor as well, which is interesting. Like, that's actually very similar to that. But instead of like surveil to put it into your graveyard, it's self-mill. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys as to what you think about these guys. I think the one that I'm most excited for is the Aminatou one, just because Miracle seems really cool. And I really can't wait to find out more about the Valgavoth or Zimone one. I really hope this isn't like a landfall-based deck, but this isn't like saying landfall to me at least. So who knows? We'll see. And also, you know, we've got the arch enemy cards within here, which is pretty cool too. I hope you guys had a great day and goodbye.